here.
I don't think we're still there. The
I'm
vmix is
gonna
frozen
be
still.
here. Hello? One
I
eternity
can
later.
hear you.
Okay. Refresh your vmix. I'm live.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry about that. There was a little
hiccup.
little network hiccup there, a little bit. Yep. Which is sad.
Because you were almost done with this experience.
I was literally at the end. You're live, Vice Pilot says. Oh my goodness, chat. I look down to my left, little red dot on my modem. I'm like, you guys, you're killing me, Smalls. Trying to do my works, trying to do my jobs, trying to help the community out here. We're gonna just go through this real quick and say no, I don't. Okay.
Oh yeah, I saw the E's there, VVox. We were putting some E's in the chat. It was F's at first, but then we realized we're the sandbox, so it's got to be E.
How fast can I do this, chat?
All right, now we're speedrunning it. You know what to do.
Not with this sword, bro. What
Not
the
with
heck?
this sword. You need to get yourself some more power. I hit over 200 power.
No one man should have all that power, Conrad.
I do, though. And there's discussion over on the YouTube chat before we were dying about possibly oh goodness, let me get back to it there. I'm already spacing on what they were discussing. Oh, possibly just distributing out just everything and saying screw it, and just distributing to the top 10,000 or top 5,000, right? Or if we could just distribute ethos points to those who are showing up to streams, so they have a different option, right?
That sounds cool, but only because I'm a streamer. Does that make sense?
Right. We're super into the idea of like, being able to get you guys
great.
ethos points.
Yeah, that would make it so we have 30,000 viewers tomorrow. That sounds cool, but like also, wait, what the heck? Gator, get over here, bro.
There we go.
There we go, yeah. I don't even have to put the container down. I thought I did. I don't. No, I mean, realistically, you're not going to see ethos points go out for watching a live stream. I don't think that's going to ever happen. If anything, we may have channel points, and this was a discussion we had before season 3 that couldn't be implemented until season 4 at best.
Right. Folks just want other options for ethos points other than just the way it is right now. So yeah, put that in the feedback form, guys. Like we want to hear that, and we want to know that that's something that is desired.
Yeah, at the end of the season, we are going to have another feedback form go out. You know, what did you think about the season? What would you change? How would you improve it? And one thing that I would note is that when you are filling out that feedback form at the end of the season, take into account that season 4 will be larger. No matter what, your feelings are on how long this experience took or what have you, because I've seen some people say like it's too much, which like there will be lots and lots of gaming happening in the sandbox game going forward, right? We've got loads of experiences, not just now, but in the future. There's going to be a crazy high number of experiences because the metaverse is much larger than what this alpha is. So eventually there's going to be so many games that you couldn't possibly do them all. And most of them are going to be created by people like you. And what it's going to come down to is just, finding your corner of the metaverse where you're having fun and enjoying, the sandbox.
Right. And the other thing, and which is intended, is this isn't going to be the only season. There are going to be user-generated seasons. There are going to be, there's going to be sponsored seasons through different various companies that we're partnered with or that people have lands for. So be looking forward to that. There's going to be, if you think this is a lot right now, just wait. There's going to be too much real soon.
Yeah, too much in a good way, for sure.
In a good way. In a good way.
You gotta fail to succeed or whatever. What? Oh, well. Oh.
There are discussions, Childan, on doing smaller leaderboard sections and things like that. So if you have feedback like that, let us know, because we want to validate that those talks are, wanted. We want to validate that the ideas that we're coming up with, the community is also coming up with as well. And Ice Pilot wants to know if there's a way to give out a feedback form right now.
Sort of. You're doing it. Like these conversations that we have here on this stream do translate and go out and over to other conversations. The one that I was just mentioning before the internet decided to go was is that was with these conversations in mind. People have been talking with Panda. People have been like, they're going to be reaching out to myself, Alex, and of course, because we're doing the streams with you guys, that means everything you're saying here gets directly translated out to them and theirs. So when people say things like, we want to do this, and Panda, myself, Alex, we hear it and we go like, sorry, the entire community wants you to shut up. You know what I mean? And and then they're like, but it was a good idea that I had. And you're like, well, great, but this is decentralized space. So your one idea is not as good as their 40 people or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's basically how some of these conversations do go. Okay, here we go, alligator. Don't chase the steak too early, all right? Don't get too excited, alligator.
He almost left without you.
Well, I mean, he was trying, but he's just going for this steak right here. He doesn't care where it is. Carrot on a stick.
Carrot on a stick. But yes,
No,
just
Gator,
as always,
you can't have it.
just as always, as I've been saying throughout the season, at least for when I've been here, if you think you're concerned about where the money's going, TSB is also very, very concerned.
Yeah, I think that's interesting too, because like over the last couple of days, I've been trying to highlight that like I think that some people are maybe too
no.
concerned. It's too late. I'm in the water now.
Oh.
I guess I'll die. Uh-oh. Is there a way to restart this?
Let's find out.
Oh,
okay.
Good
right.
dev. Good dev. Good dev. He brought me another gator and another steak on a pole. But the
Here I go dying again, says Lucas is right.
All right. Philip Light says, when will the distribution of GMAE Game Jam rewards be happening? Usually those happen about 30 days after the Game Jam itself, because the distribution comes from Seb directly. Seb is kind of a super busy dude. So they do take some time to do that. They may also come around the same times that like all the staff would get. Darn it, Gator!
Oh no.
Come on,
okay,
bro.
We're good though.
We're
good though.
What you doing? He's just slippery, all right? He's slippery. I don't know if I can handle it. Too slick.
Weldon Huang, there is no way that we're going to do that. They suggest undoing all the prizes and just putting it into Season 4. There's no way that we're going to do that.
Yeah, the leaderboard itself is a mechanic that we like, and we want to see it continue. And the question is just what adjustments need to be made to it, not are we going to delete it, because that's not going to happen.
Right. We want people to be able to enjoy that and this season. And we promised that it was going out this season, so it's going to go out this season.
Yeah, for those people who've put in literally hundreds of hours already, it would be pretty inappropriate to go backwards, right? And be like, nah, just kidding. Sorry, people who've put in all this time, all this work. And what they have done as speedrunners is very valuable to the community, because they're able to see and find things because they are, quite frankly, financially motivated to do so. They can find those things, and then we can take those and make the changes that we need to make.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out the correct balance on how do we fix things and when, and do we make it to where do we just say screw it and have everything go the way it is, or how do we approach it basically? So because we definitely don't want to say screw it, of course, because we want it to be able to go out to the proper person who has done the proper work to get to that fastest score without being able to use exploits that are unintended, like for instance game breaking stuff like being able to fly and things like that, to where we're cutting those people out, but at the same time we're allowing, being able to jump over a wall, being able to climb on top of something, things like that. So and there's some chat in there's some talk in the Twitch chat about Fantasy Island being able to, or being a little bit too labor intensive on their PCs. For instance, escape room artists can't possibly finish it, they're saying. Do you have any suggestions for them?
To be honest with you, I don't know that there is a good suggestion for that. Because we have implemented in this season field of view sort of, or I kind of, for some reason I want to call it depth of field, but I know that that's wrong. Like distance, draw distance, that's the word I wanted. Draw distance features in the Sandbox game client. That was the first and one of the most important features for the 0.70 update. There we go, I defeated enough apes to fill up the bar. So with that depth or draw distance feature, I would say this. This doesn't necessarily help you, but it does help you as a developer. So I'm going to put it out here. When you create an experience, I showed it yesterday on the show. Let's say that you want to make a boulder, and this wallet is a boulder, right? And you're like, oh, this doesn't look like a boulder. It's flat.
It's a rock.
So you take another piece of rock and you put it on your boulder, and now it's a little less flat. And you go, oh, well, that doesn't look unflat. I need it to be more unflat. And now you've got three things that are attached to each other. So each one of these connections is called a node. And those nodes that make it unflat and complex are the thing that really tax people's computers. I guess I don't need those glasses. It's fine. They sounded like a shatter. It sounded like a shatter for sure.
It did.
No, but the those complexities are what are taxing your PC, and the field of view draw distance, right, helps high poly, high node assets to be less taxing on your PCs because they don't get drawn at all, or a less complicated version gets drawn at the distance until they get close. The problem with that experience, without even opening it, the problem with that experience is that there's too much stuff in too dense of an area always. Alternatively, sometimes you'll have logic loops that cause an issue. So let's pretend for a moment that this barrel is a bad guy. And around the barrel, if we look at it top down, there would be like a circle drawn. It's actually spherical, but we'll say a circle. So if that circle, if it goes to exactly where my character is standing, and my character is standing right here, not here, but there, not here, but there, the circle radius might see my character and not see my character on and off lots of times. Or if there's a wall between myself and that creature, the barrel, and the creature can't move through the wall, but is going to try to path somewhere to come get me, then that can cause logic issues too. So if you're building an experience where it's no way for a monster to get to the player, but the monster's radius can see the player, then that can cause lag for your users. So keep that in mind. Make those adjustments to your systems. A way that you can fix that is that if there is a doorway, if this is an enclosed room, and you want that creature to be able to see the full length of the room, but not as wide as they can see long, don't spawn the creature until you open the door. And then, yeah, you'll avoid that issue.
Right. And we would love to make it to where, these quality of life things are able to be actually set. So, but we are in alpha, so these things are happening on the background, and we want to be able to make it the best that we can for you as well. But in the chat, Joseph, I'm going to do it. I'm going to send out the form. It's going to happen.
All right.
In an hour.
Which one is that? This is the Alpha Season 3 form right here?
This is the Alpha Season 3 form.
Does this include an email requirement?
It does include email.
Very good.
It's
Just want
got
to
it
make
all.
sure. Mine didn't until today, so. All right. Dr. M. Ape is saying, I'm going to use you for my mutant experiment too. And then he turned into a massive mega mutant. What the heck?
Of course.
But, to my advantage, he's just chilling. He's just vibing. He doesn't even want any. He was like, I'm here, but I won't fight you. And I beat him up. Please don't kill me. I'll do anything if you save me. I'm looking for the picture of Leopard Ape's past. Oh. The Leopard Ape used to be Curtis? You silly boy, dude. Silly boy, dude. Call the elevator. Here we go. Good use of red exclamation mark to show me where to go.
Right,
Up!
right.
No, it's going back down! No!
At least it goes up pretty quick.
It does. It's a short ride.
And IPEC says, oh my God, Joe, you're so knowledgeable for a non-creator. You know all the background stuff in an academic way, but not in practice.
I laugh because it's true. I don't build, but I've been here for going on 3
years?
3 years.
3 years now?
Nearly. And I've seen it built and broke it myself so many times that I can tell you how to fix it almost exactly. Okay, where are we going now? We got the monkey in a round ticket. Do we have to go back? I got the bottles for the moonshine party. We have to go back.
We got to go back.
He knows too much.
He knows too much. He's gone too far.
I'm just gonna allow myself to die and see if that.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay.
I turned on the checkpoint manually, so the only relevant checkpoint would be the one I turned on manually. So respawn doesn't work. Okay, go for it.
Escape room artist. Try looking down, or just up, to not have your PC like render so much. Maybe that might help.
It doesn't work.
Little bit.
Nope,
it doesn't work. Dang it.
It doesn't draw the distance based on the cone of your viewpoint, but rather the radius to your character. Unfortunately.
Right, but Hodel does have a question. When would I be able to jump high enough to finish quests again? 7-6 jumps are just too low.
Soon, TM. So the latest patch took us like 5 days to issue it. Part of the problem being, of course, that we have to have that internal conversation of how do we manage the high scores leaderboard as well. Because, as I mentioned before, one of the options is that we re-enable the issue that exists with walking. So if we re-enable the issue that we know to exist with walking, then it can solve some of the other problems. And if we do that, then that means another client-side update. But we may see 2 updates. Okay, here's 20 bottles of moonshine. Level up. Oh, I just hit level 5. Oh my goodness, bro.
We got it.
Level 5, that gives me the full potential earning, assuming that I get an Alpha Season 3 pass. Hey, who are you? This is not a place where anyone can enter. Oh, you're saying it again, monkeying around, guard. Bro, you know me. Look at me. You know, there's nobody else with, like, lasers for clothes. Come on, now. Yes, I have a ticket. Oh, you got the ticket. Welcome to the Monkeying Around Club. Thanks a lot. Here we are. You made it. We're in the club.
We're in the club. We did it. We did it, chat.
We did it. All right, chat, for the next couple of minutes, we're going to just be here hanging out with you, answering AMA questions, do a little wrap up on this, because starting at 10 a.m. my local time in about 20 minutes, I have another meeting / call to be in. So we started up a little early here today. That is going to be over on the @Star Atlas official Twitter, where I'll be in a future of Web3 gaming conversation. So if you want to come and hang out with us after this show, I'll absolutely be there, having some fun, chatting with some well-known community members in the Web3 gaming space.
Right. And One Box wants to know, what
All
would
right.
be the best path to become an official game tester for the Sandbox? I did find the flying and lag related issues connected to spamming X and space, and I'm sending everything I find to Lucas Shrewberry. Can't say his
Yeah, that's okay. So Lucas is the chief technical officer. He is going to either fix an issue like that directly or disseminate that to the person in charge of that process.
Thank you so much, Lucas. This is the Twitter Spaces, everybody.
Then and once again, that'll be up in a good, it's like 20 minutes or so from now. But the Lucas Shrewsbury is, again, the chief technical officer. So he's like the top guy for that. If you want to become a game tester for the Sandbox game, typically you're going to want to apply directly with the game testing branch of our company. Now that can be found at careers.sandbox.game if those jobs are open. Alternatively, you could apply for any external game testing company. I happen to know one.
We happen to work for one.
Happen to own and operate one. So if assuming that I have an opening, then it doesn't hurt to apply for sure.
Right.
All right. Awaiting friends for playing cards. Heck yeah.
I'm gonna close it down.
Closing down that form, Conrad. All right.
Closing it down.
The question comes
Hopefully
in
you guys
from
got in it.
OHexLR over on twitch.tv saying, is this game free to download? Yes. Not only is the game free to download, but the game making software is free to download, and the asset rendering software is free to download. In the rendering software, you can do all the animation, all of it totally free to download, use, have fun with, and in these experiences, you have an opportunity to earn. Okay, so if you're playing in the alpha and you're enjoying it while you're playing, on the rewards tab here, website sandbox.game, I just unlocked level 5, meaning I got myself an additional 220 tickets and a memorabilia saying, hey, I got to level 5, yay! And those tickets will give me a chance to win an alpha season pass in a raffle at the end of the alpha season. If I do win a pass, I win 500 sand tokens, which right now is worth about $400, maybe $450, somewhere in that ballpark of cryptocurrency, right? I have some other guaranteed prizes that I have earned for assets that I have bought and or otherwise own over the last couple of years as I have been doing this. And so these reward paths are guaranteeing me a cryptocurrency return for playing in Alpha Season 3. And we also, using the Game Maker software and the VoxEdit software, have prizes for creators as well. So you can enter into game jams and VoxEdit asset creation contests. Now those two things separately have huge prize pool rewards and are issued regularly. So we have 2 to 3 per month, every month, of game jams and VoxEdit asset creation contests. So look for those if you want to create and have some fun with us.
Okay, Joseph, I got it.
All right, what do you got?
We're deduped. And today over on twitch.tv, I'm happy and proud to announce that VVox, the box ghost herself, is the winner of today's Alpha Pass. And of course, their favorite moment was just simply playing with SandFam and being here for the ease in chat.
Oh, that's nice.
So congratulations to VVox. Well-deserved, huge community member.
They're on like every
awesome.
live stream for everybody all the time.
For everyone.
Marco Galvano
holy
has a
crap.
question here as we celebrate V's win. Joe, my best friend won an alpha pass from Warner Music Group from the first week, and still no email or claim, but the WMG Discord said they already forwarded on the Sandbox. How long does it usually take for partner winners? So it takes about the same amount of time for partner winners as it does for winners on this stream. And by that, I mean, once again, Marco, the first week through the fourth week, nobody was issued a pass because of the upgrade to the Ethereum network that was happening on the 15th, 14th of September, somewhere right in there. So if that upgrade, once that upgrade was issued, then we had about another week where we were making sure that things operated as expected before we started issuing things, because we wouldn't want to give you the ability to claim your pass and then you claim your pass and it disappears forever. Because with the blockchain, we can't recover it. You can't recover it. You know what I mean? It won't work. So we didn't want it to break. Now that it has not broken, we've started distribution, and that just takes time because they're going to make sure that each person who won hasn't won again. Like, you don't want somebody like VVox, who just won on this stream, to have won on the Warner Music Group stream. So they're going to take those and verify them against each other. Every time they get a new one, they got to go back through the list and make sure they haven't already won. That sort of thing. It does take some time, but don't worry. If they won with a partner or they won with us directly, distribution just takes a little while. And we've got quite a long time, 31 days, 20 hours plus for these rewards still. So don't,
Right.
Don't stress too hard. We got you.
And to Stanley Wilson, I'm sorry I didn't announce it, but VVox is the winner of today's Alpha Pass.
Oh.
There you go. They specifically requested Macho Man Randy Savage to come back.
Well, chat, I got about 10 minutes left before my next show, so I'm gonna cut it just a little bit early. Get a little drink of water, relax my voice for a couple of minutes before I get back into more chats. So once again, join us for that Twitter Spaces if you want to. This is just a Joe thing with some other great community members from other parts of the Web3 gaming community coming up here. Once again, Conrad pasted the link a bit in chat a bit ago, but I retweeted it out on my Twitter at TheVisionEX. This will be on the official @StarAtlas Twitter. They're one of our partner communities. So join me there if you're interested in having a little conversation about what is the future of Web3 gaming. What does that even mean? What is Web3? We're going to be talking all about it here in just a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I'm going to raid somebody over on twitch.tv just in case you're not interested in my Twitter conversation. But for now, I'm going to merge over an intermission screen, start up the music again, and we'll go raid somebody.
Thank you so much for having me, Joe. And it feels good to be back.
Thank you for being here, Conrad. Appreciate you. And we will see you guys soon.